Assalamualaikum and very good day to all of you. Alright, so we come back to our presentation, analysis, and interpretation of the data of your FIP in the part 2. I have present about the part 1, which is discuss about the objective, about the lesson 1, presentation and finding. Lesson 2 is about the analysis data of the finding, and now we go for the part 3. The part 3 is a lesson 3, which is interpretation of the finding and result, application and inference of the data. Okay, so sufficient data, how many data you need to collect? Okay, before that, student told me they need to collect 20 data, they need to collect 50 data, they need to collect 5 data. So if 20 data, my question is, why 20? Is it 20 is sufficient to conclude your result significant or not significant? So my question is, why not 21? Why not 19? Okay, so please careful on this number of data collection. So how many data you need to collect to prove your data, your result is significant or not significant? Okay, so sufficient data should be used to justify your inference or generalization in the implications suggested by the data should be explained, discussed thoroughly in the portion on your thesis or your dissertation. Okay, so the data analysis involve two category, so which is comparing value. Normally those who are doing the experiment with the data using the statistical analysis, but some of the project using non-statistical approach. Okay, so what I can conclude here, the data, when we are talking about the data can be divided into two category. So which is, number one is a quantitative data, okay, and number two is a qualitative data. Okay, what is a quantitative, what is a qualitative? Quantitative, normally people or researcher will using the statistical approach. What is statistical approach? Okay, statistical approach talking about the mu, talking about the what is standard deviation. What is mu? What is standard deviation? Talking about the mean, talking about the median, talking about the mode. Okay, so this is category of the statistical analysis, and the other method is using a qualitative. So qualitative is a sum of the student using questionnaire and using a survey, interview or observation. So this is the qualitative. Okay, so in terms of statistical approach, even you are using the statistical approach, when you collect the data, you have two category of the data, which is the first category is a variable data and second category is a attribute data. So what is variable, what is attribute? Okay, so variable normally we refer to any data, any situation we can measure. Okay, for example, we can measure in mm, we can measure in kilogram, we can measure in any type of the if any data have any unit. So this is categorized under variable data. Okay, for the attribute data is normally for the we are counting pass, fail, go, no go, okay, ng. So this is the attribute data. Okay, normally we are count here. If we count, normally 2 out of 10 is a reject, for example. So this is attribute data. So be careful on this category. If let's say you apply the same if your data is wrong, that means your graph is so wrong. Okay, now if a qualitative we go for the only attribute data. Okay, understand? Alright, so Example, what we need to do is we need to calculate is a mean. What is mean? Mean is a symbol. Mean is a S bar. How to calculate mean? Mean is a average. Total up all the number divided by the sample size. You will get the average. So what about the standard deviation? Standard deviation, the formula is a sum of SI minus S bar square divided by n minus 1 square root. You can get the result of the standard deviation. Okay, S bar is average. Standard deviation is the length, the spread of the data. You need, for the statistical analysis, you need to calculate for both situation in order to doing the analysis. Okay, alright. So from this data, actually, what you can do, you can convert into the histogram. You can convert into the run chart. You can convert into the you can convert into the control chart. Okay, for be careful here. So if let's say you have a variable data can apply S bar R or S bar S or IMR for the variable data. For the attribute data, you will have a C chart, U chart, P chart, and P chart. Okay, so now your assignment is please find the solution, please find the step how to draw all this chart and apply into your thesis. Okay, understand? Okay, now we go for the next. The next is a sufficient data. The data, as I mentioned earlier, the data is sufficient or not to conclude your result. Either your result is significant or not significant. Okay, for the statistical analysis, this is the formula. How to calculate your sample size. So n equal to Z times S divided by H times X, and the result is a square. Need to square. Okay, so H is a accuracy level of desire in percent. Z is a number of standard deviation based on the accuracy level. So this is refer the table, standard table. And S is a standard deviation. For the sample size, how to calculate standard deviation S? So same is with this sigma. Okay, and X, mean of the initial sample. What is mean? Mean is like the formula is average. Okay, and n is a required. So you will get the result, the result of required sample size, the sample size you need to collect to make sure your data is sufficient. Let's see the example. Let's see the example. The data operation given below. So the desired accuracy is a 9%, 5%. Confidence level 95%. So this is no formula to calculate this one. This is depend on you. Some of the people using 95%, some of the people using 99%, some people using 90%. It depend how you confident you collect the data. Normally people use 95% as a confidence level. If let's say confidence level 95%, desired accuracy is a 5%. If let's say confidence level 98%, desired accuracy is a 2%. Okay, for this case, confidence level 95%. And desired accuracy is a 5%. So sample standard deviation, this is based on the formula of the sigma just now. Sample standard deviation is 1. Sample mean is 3. Okay, so based on the formula, where is S is 1. Standard deviation is 1. Standard deviation is 1. Sample mean is a 3. Okay. X and S. So where is Z and H? Okay. H is a 0.05, which is 5%. Same like this, which is 5%. And Z we need to refer the table. Okay, this is the standard table. Confidence level 95%. Z value is 1.96. Okay, now insert in your formula, Z times S divided by H times X squared. You will get the result is a 170.7, or round up 171. You need to collect the data 171 numbers. Your data should be 171. Okay, alright, so any question? Alright, so if no question, thank you very much for me, and see you again. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum.